Alright, welcome back. So I usually do this. I'll do like 3 or 4 videos like at a time and then upload them all and see. That's why I don't do them like every week. I'll just upload a shitload of videos at once and then once in a while. But so next, if you watch the Killzone one, that's good. Now I'm gonna do James Cameron, which is maybe one of the great independent filmmakers. I mean, he made a lot of great ones. There's one I don't like because an old friend of mine, she just loved that film. She loved it, loved it, loved it. And there's if you watch a film of mine, there's a part in it because she loved Titanic, and there's a part in my film where she's standing up there, she's like Jack, I'm flying, Jack. I wrote that for her because she was like so in love with it. So there's footage of her in this nightgown that she thinks she's. It's good. Go watch it, but we're not talking about all them and all that past. We're gonna talk about James Cameron's film. What I got. Which I got pretty much all of them. Besides his like documentary, I just got his movies, not the documentaries. I mean, he did. So we're gonna start off with a great classic one. VHS. Yep. The Terminator. The great classic, which pretty much if you picture it, it might be the first one and the last one, but it makes the great cycle of all of them. And then they're rebooting it and making a remake. I think next year the next Terminator will come out. So I think that's why. So yeah, this is what started it. Great film. I think the funniest part is this is probably the shortest James Cameron film out of all of them. Literally, look at how long all of James Cameron's films are. They're like at least 2 hours long, around 2 hours and up. Like this one, it was like an hour. It was like an hour, like 45 minutes. I mean, it was a great science fiction movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Linda, whatever her fucking name is, whatever. Great, great one. Great science about the future, and I like it. This is probably one of my greatest ones. I mean, I will never get tired of this movie. I remember one time I was like early in the morning. I did not sleep. We were filming, and this was the time where I just sleep. I literally was watching this movie like all night, just to prepare for what we were filming. But yeah, great one. Let's start over at James Cameron's uh, hit film, The Terminator. Great film. Next, the sequel to Aliens, and then in a few months, in October 7th, there's going to be Isolation. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk. Alien Isolation, and tells the story of Ripley's daughter trying to find her, and it's a great, that great isolated story. Why is all this stuff on it? Whatever, it's a great isolated story. That's pretty much like true horror game. When you're isolated, you don't have anything really to defend you, but you gotta go find it, and that's what really good. But we're talking about James Cameron. This is a great one. I mean, I love Alien. That's a great classic on the Ridley Scott man. Great, the great genre for it. It started off as a horror, or it's more of like a survival. In his opinion, he said it wasn't really a horror film. It was more like a survivor film. It's not really a horror film. I think it's just science fiction. Oh, it's not. But Aliens 2, the great, the sequel, I probably think probably the best. It's better than the first one. I mean, a lot of people love this one. I mean, people will say which one you like the Alien series, and a lot of people say this one because it's more of like a military, Vietnam. I think that's a lot of you watch a lot of James Cameron films. They all have that very warish, well besides Titanic, but very Vietnam kind of very war kind of going. And yeah, look at all those movies. They all have that kind of war. And, the great Sigourney Weaver and the great, the great. What she did. I mean, she did a lot of movies. Great movies. Ghostbusters. She did a lot of. What is that one? There's a movie that's it's called Snow White. It's a really gothic version of Snow White, and it was like really freaky. But Aliens 2, great. Next, The Abyss was fucking long, but it's a great movie. My dad he loved watching this movie. He watched it all the time. And I think this is this is still his original copy. I mean, yeah, this is still his original copy. Yeah, he bought it. I think yeah, we bought it at Target way back. But Abyss, it's a great imaginary, great CGI, and especially with all the aliens and that scene where the water is like liquid, is like cruising through whatever that is. I think the underwater ship, not a ship, whatever it's called. But the tank or whatever it is. But it's just amazing. It's a great fish, great thriller, great under. This is a thrilling underwater action adventure film from James Cameron, which is great. I mean, he finds something great about it. It was, I mean, it was long, but it just put you on edge. It was like you wanted just like that thing. It was like isolation, especially underground in your underground water, and like that's like that freak anybody out. Next, Terminator 2. My sister loved this one. I mean, it's okay, the series, it's the series, Second one, but the third one, like, really wasn't that really good. The fourth one, it was so-so. But, I mean, I didn't mind, I don't mind it. I mean, it's okay. But it's not really one I want to really, like, talk about. But, I think it's just really too CGI, but I like kind of the clear middle. It's just a very case. Nothing really, just 2 days special. Oh, nothing really special features, feature movie. Nothing great about it. You might, I really didn't like it. I just got it. It's great. Next, True Lies, which is so funny. It's a great movie. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger plays it, and Jamie Lee Curtis plays this. It's like their secret hush hush thing. That's what, but it's based on a foreign film. So this is a remake of it, but it's in my opinion, it's funny action pack. I love the scene where he's riding the horse through the motel, and then he's in the elevator, and the guy drives a motorcycle, drives over it. He's like, "Oh, we can do this." The fuck. Then he's riding, and all of a sudden he falls, and it's like horse like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna jump. You want to go for it? Go for it." I mean, it's funny in my opinion. I mean, I love True Lies. It's a great movie. You gotta go see it if you don't see it. Haven't seen it. You know. Now, last one. I don't have Avatar because I was like, you don't have Avatar? Yeah. And then every time I try to buy it, it's like, I will literally go get it. Like, have it in my hands. End up not even buying it. It's the stupidest thing ever. So I don't have Titanic. One of the longest movies ever, and he went over budget trying to make this film. And it was like it paid off because it was like one of the grossest high and won a lot of awards. But I really don't like this film because yeah, it's an old friend of mine. I mean, she would love this. She loved it, and it's just I hated it. I mean, I used to like it was like seemed like okay. It's like one of those movies like you want to I guess you want to get lucky in my opinion. You want to watch it. That's how I picture it. But it's I mean if you can really actually sit through the whole thing without getting up a minute. But it's like a really long movie. It's like I mean I remember when it went to 3D. I mean think about it. This is a almost 3.5 hour movie. How much is it? Yeah, almost 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Honestly, who the heck would strain their eyes for 3.5 hours? Just watch this movie in 3D. I mean, honestly, that would. I mean, I can't really watch 3D movies. I mean, as much, but think about that. You know how strainful your eyes will be. Then you come out of the theater, and yeah, your eyes would be screwed up. That's how I picture this. That's why I was like, maybe that's the reason why our eyes are all screwed up. But yeah, that's all I got for James Cameron films. I don't think. I mean, from what I watch, from what I'm looking up, he's pretty much all he's doing really is continuing the series of Avatar. I mean, he's doing the one called Battle Angel, which is an anime. It was an anime. Yeah, it's an anime movie. Or yeah, it's a movie, but it's not that long. It's like 55 minutes. But it's an anime movie. I guess he wants to make it into a live movie, probably with a lot of CGI, maybe science fiction. But it's an but that's all. And yeah, he's making a 2, 3, 4. I think there's a fifth one of Avatar. I don't know. He's making a look on his page. He has like I think 4 or 5 different avatars they're gonna be making, but there's gonna be a lot. So yeah, which one you like of James Cameron's, or who's your favorite director of all time? I mean, James Cameron is one of the favorites. Not really the one I like, but I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, it's more of the the film, and it doesn't matter who has directed. It's more of the storyline. That's where it starts it off. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want. Have a nice day. Bye bye.